What is up, Facebookers? It's Tyler Jung. Today I'm making a video for the Elder Dragon Society. I do apologize for the mess. This is just my packing table, but I have some room right here. But this is where I just pack things and ship things out. But today I have my Commander deck from 2017. I finally started sleeving it up. This is the Dragon one. I'm very pleased with it. But for the Commander decks 2018, I wasn't really hyped. I didn't buy a single one. I probably will later down the road because they're still really cheap. They're still under MSRP when you go online. When I go online and check, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper for myself to pick up because I don't have infinite resources to use. But these Commander decks, unfortunately, the ones of 2017, the demand was way too high and the supply was way too low. So, and they had too much value. So as a result, the Commander decks went for the roof. I just recently went on Amazon and I saw some of these literally over $100 new on there, which is just freaking crazy. But that's just how it is. Now, it might not completely reflect the market because Amazon is just Amazon. But there's people there who will pay that kind of price. So, I just want to give you guys an example of what happens when they just print too little of supply for all that demand. But I believe that these Commander decks had crazy amount of value in comparison of 2018. Not only that is they were $5 less. So, I mean, I got the whole Dragon deck sleeve. There's some value right there. Have Ancestry, that helped a lot of tribal strategy. And Scion of the Uar Dragon, that got a reprint. That used to be a pretty pricey card. Now, I really like this Commander deck because this Dragon really helps. The Dragon right here really helps Dragon strategies back in the day because it makes them cost less to cast. And whenever you attack with a Dragon, you draw a card, you put in a permanent into play, so you get your big dragons you don't have all the mana for, and just cheat them into play. Pretty freaking nuts. So this is kind of just the casual deck I want to be playing soon. I got the full set for like $100 because I got it way before a lot of others pre-ordered it. So I pre-ordered it for $100 and then on release, I picked it up. And yeah, I'm going to obviously need to upgrade this deck, but I don't have infinite resources. But what I do have, this is not Magic related. What I do have some pretty nice assets. This right here is a factory sealed Zelda Majora's Mask. This was like found at the library for very cheap. So, they had to be picked up. So when I'm able to sell that at full market price, expect me to use some of that cash to upgrade this deck. Because I'm pretty hyped to upgrade this deck. I think this Commander deck will be hours and hours of fun. I mean, I really like the Commander player base in Vegas, so I kind of want to get more involved. I kind of lost interest in other formats because it didn't go my way, so I kind of want to gravitate towards Commander. I think it's a lot more chill and laid back because I'm naturally a chill and laid back human being. So that's the kind of format that suits me. I'm not like the hyper competitive side kind of human. But yeah, I got some pretty sweet cards to like upgrade the deck. I mean, I still got to go for my collection. I don't have it all. Yeah, Commander Glaring, that's going to definitely help because this Commander deck is 5 freaking colors. This Dragon's is really powerful on EDH Rec. I think over 40% of the list wanted to run it. I got that from the Dominaria pre-release, and apparently it's just a bulk mythic. I think it's like 50 cents to $1. This is really, really cheap. Evolving Wilds, not sure why this Commander deck didn't include, so I had to pull it out of my bulk. I got the nice one. I think this is a promo. This will help the mana fix. I think it needs at least one. I also got a Mana Confluence. Been holding on to this forever. I would never trade this in because it's basically a pain land that gives you any color that you need. So that was a must for me to keep that. And not remember what this does. I think this played a lot in this deck because a lot of the dragons are also legendary. So I have this. I found it in my junk box. I also got one of the Planeswalkers, much needed Planeswalkers for this EDH deck. Was really good. I need to get the R1, but it's definitely going to give this deck a boost. So as far as upgrading goes, I have a trade-in coming into Card Kingdom. I think it's going to be like over $100, so once I get the credit for that, I will pick up some cards to upgrade Erebos, and then whatever is left, I will use on this Dragon deck, because I'm more of a mono-black player than I am into just tribal stuff. But yeah, once I do get credit in, I will buy some Surveillance for Erebos, but I'll kind of like split it between the two. I kind of want to give some more cards to this deck because it needs some help because there's just way too many tap lands. And it bothers me because if I'm against some fast deck and they're just going to kill me before I can even cast my freaking dragons. And that's not fun. Commander's supposed to be fun and chill and lay back. I love the long political games. The grindy games. I'm not a huge fan of like the really fast ones that end on like turn 2 or turn 3. I mean, if that's your thing, I have nothing against you guys. I'm completely cool with that. This is just what I do.